Welcome to the Urbal Tea Potcast. I'm your host, Uncle Dub, man. Definitely in the building, man. We appreciate y'all watching, y'all following our podcast, man. Today, Rita D is out of town. She's in Chicago. So if y'all see that big ass on Michigan Avenue, make sure y'all hunk y'all horn.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? So she definitely, salute to Rita D, man. She down there enjoying her family and rocking out with them. So we definitely saluting her, man. And hopefully she call in and give her feedback today. So definitely, I got a guest host for y'all, Miss Jessie P in the motherfucking building. Lockhead host shit in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely doing like that, man. And we appreciate y'all watching. Welcome to the Urbal Tea Podcast. We talk our shit, talk about religion, relationships, politics, whatever you want to talk about, man. We had deep subjects. Sometimes we sit on here and bullshit, but one thing about it, we're gonna keep it real. And definitely, I want to invite, man, from the big Ballin' with Rich podcast.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm saying in the Laughing Giggles podcast. Sean P in the motherfucking building.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying. We glad to have the bosses on the show, man. How y'all doing, fellas?
Oh man, doing great, man. Doing
We
great.
on your show now.
Hey, man, hell yeah. I feel like I done came up. I feel like the Breakfast Club that came to me. Yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all fellas coming, man. Definitely. They been working all day. They be doing podcasts all day. So I know they a little tired, but they stayed.
We still got the energy, man.
Hey, man, they came to give us the energy, man. Definitely, man. So we appreciate y'all. So the topic of the day is if you dating somebody who's separated from their spouse and not divorced, can you commit to that relationship? Can you take it serious? So you could definitely call in at
248-854-9850.
Man, definitely call in, man. We definitely want to hear your calls and hear what you got to say on the subject. So how was your weekend, Jessie P?
Man, I'm sorry, y'all. I stay on my grind. I don't know if it's the Pisces in me or
that's what
what,
it is.
but I stay on my grind.
Okay, so you did number work?
Man, nothing but work.
Oh,
like
okay.
I'm goal chasing right now, and the holidays is right around the corner, and it's like I'm on something different. Like I work at Ford now. I put that out there. I put that out there. You know what I'm saying? And Ford life, you got to go to work every day.
Yeah,
7 days a week,
Oh man.
365 days a year. But it pays off in the end.
Yeah.
Don't just look at the paycheck. It's other incentives
So
too.
did you have any sneaky links this week just
Hell
to get you
no.
through the week?
Hell
no
no.
dick appointment?
Hell no, I'm frustrated. Highly frustrated. Highly frustrated.
Okay, that's what's up. What about you, fellas? What's up with you, Sean P? How was your weekend?
Cool.
In the mic.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll chew quietly. So far I worked and then I'm off today. I did go to church. I haven't been to
Praise
church
the
in
Lord.
a long time. And it was a packed crowd at my church. I was shocked. Yeah, we back inside. So
Because they praying the PPP loans, they don't go to jail.
Everybody being safe. I don't know what's going on. But it was good to see it.
But you know what? It's
going to
always
jail.
good, especially when you see young people going to church and getting that word. You know what I'm saying? I'm not religious.
I'm old. I'm old.
Yeah, I know you old, but when you see I'm saying as far as the crowds, you know, people coming. Because even though I'm not religious, it's still a balance and it has you disciplined. You know what I'm saying? As far as life, you know what I'm saying, on structure and shit. So what about you, Big Rich? How was your weekend?
Oh man, my weekend was great, man. It's definitely. Oh, you want me to call?
Yeah, we see what the caller talking about. Caller, thank you for calling in. Urbal Tea Podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, I'm Tamika from Westland.
Hey, what's going on
Tamika.
in Westland? So our question for the day is: if you dating somebody that's separated and not divorced, could you be committed in that relationship? Could you take it serious?
Okay, first of all, I want to say hey to everybody.
Oh, hey, what's going on, man?
Hey.
Jessica.
Hey.
Okay, well, me personally, I feel like it's a yes. And the reason I say that is the person has to come out with all, I have to know absolutely 1,000% that they are separated from this person by a person answering the phone while they're around me. The person knowing that I'm kicking it with them. Whatever it may be. If they got kids and common.
Let me ask you a question. Would you have to meet the wife, the ex-wife, soon to be ex-wife, to really know, or is that a requirement?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. As long as my presence is known and it's not hidden, and especially if I even meet the kids. Like, that's all confirmation for me, I think.
Okay.
All right, grown woman.
Yeah.
All right.
So you ain't gonna send the ex-wife a plate home with the kids and let her know what you're doing over there.
Definitely, I'm not petty. I'm all grown woman. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
But
I
will
would
be
though.
saying hi. How are you? All right.
I know that's right, girl. Sure.
Hey, man, definitely, man.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling in, Queen. Appreciate you.
No problem.
All right, thank you. Definitely. So, Big Rich, how was your weekend, man?
Oh, man, my weekend was great, man.
Okay.
And then it's definitely ending being on the Herbal Tea.
Man, come on, man.
No doubt, no doubt.
Come on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I was just getting started, honey.
Oh, yeah, definitely,
Oh,
man.
yeah, but it's great, man. Worked yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I transfer. I work for FedEx. I transfer terminals, so now it's much better because I get an extra day off.
Yeah,
you have
that's cool.
less work, still the same pay, so I can't beat that. Yeah.
And you know what I used to love about changing jobs and positions or work sites? The new women you get to see. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been looking at that same eye candy for about 4-5 years. Probably to hit 1 or 2 with them. That should be. It just be a new environment, new energy.
It is a new environment.
New challenges.
Yeah, new challenges. Hell yeah.
New challenge.
Once we don't, once we don't challenge ourselves, man, we definitely get content in life.
It's so funny too because I've been there now for 2 weeks and I can kind of see the little click with the certain women and the men. That little thing that they got together
You
going
see
on.
the groups that's going on. Yeah, and they be like, damn, should I pick a group or a group gonna pick me? And you don't be want to, but some group you gonna fall into. You know what I'm saying? Be it the church group or the smoking group or the hanging group. You know what I'm saying? It's always.
Man, the smoking group was a group.
Yeah, the ones that always be looking down at after they get off break.
I get to
They don't
stay
wanna
in
look
my
at nobody.
own lane.
I've seen a couple of them in the break room. So
Yeah, they be having
I say what's up, but I'm in my,
smelling like
I'm
a
on my
pound.
own.
Tell me I look high. Nigga, yeah, go home. Well, you get both of us fired. They gonna think I'm smoking with your ass. Yeah, man. So the question of the day is, man, if somebody's separated and not divorced, could you commit to that relationship and make it serious? So what you guys think about that? I'm going to start with the guest first. What about you, Sean P?
Oh, you should let Rich
start
go
with Dick
first.
Rich. Go ahead.
Yeah, because he married.
Okay.
Yeah, who married it?
Well, I'm married now, but
He married.
but no. Sticking with the subject, I think as far as some people, it seemed like some guys, especially the guys, it seemed like that they want to stick, even though they're separated, but they still want to stick with that woman, you know. And I think that you should go, if you guys calling it quits, you should go ahead and just your separate ways, you know.
Oh, so you don't believe in the old saying of it's cheaper to keep her?
No, I don't believe in that. No.
Get your ass on. Don't drop.
It's 2021. Like, it is a new day and age.
Nah.
We got to stop that toxic shit.
I just be thinking, sometimes.
But I do believe if the guy, if he want to stay really commit to the kids, then I can understand him trying to stay. But most of these, you do got a couple fellas that stand because they kind of miss. They're just saying that they miss hitting that.
The pussy be good. When she a squirter, you gotta at least look through the window 1 or twice. Nigga.
Yeah.
Get your stalk on.
So they want to stick around in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Like I gotta stay close for that. But but I believe it's not for the kids' sake. Of trying to stay around, even though y'all not together. Then go ahead and do your own thing, bro. Go ahead.
It just be hard to just let that shit go, like you said, man, because this would be the history of it. You know what I'm saying? The shit that y'all got, the shit that nobody know about, the times you done cried and she done patted you on the back, say it was gonna be okay.
Yeah, a lot of memories.
You can't cry in front of your mans and them. You may let 1-2 tears go. The second time you cry, they gonna think you soft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I definitely did that. What about you, Sean P?
Well, since I'm single, it's hard to say.
Okay, ladies, he's single now. Get in that inbox.
No, they could call 248-850-9850. Right. That's my number. Call me right away. Call now.
Call right now.
See what happens.
He ain't trying to wait.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Have you ever been married?
Nah.
Okay. It's kind of hard if you haven't walked on the other side.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah. So maybe I shouldn't answer.
Yeah, I mean, that's What about you, Jesse P?
Right.
Well, I done walked on the other side.
Right. You got a mouthful. Let's see.
I don't know. Like it's a catch-22. On one hand, you want to be happy. Yeah. You want security, you want stability and all that. But on the other hand, why did you step up and marry that person in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If it's so easy to walk away, it's we throw away relationships and marriages for what nowadays?
Yeah.
Who gonna take care of your black ass when you get old?
Yeah, she
Who
should
gonna
be your
change them
kid.
shitty ass? No, your kids is not gonna
No,
be
they
there.
gonna
Are
be
you
grown.
there for your parents?
Yeah,
Like,
they
really
gone.
think about that. Are you there for your
I'm
parents?
gonna be in the nursing home. Somebody gonna come by and visit.
Man.
Like, hey, thanks for coming to see me.
Flashback.
Somebody learned about me. Somebody thought about me. I
Yeah,
don't
put a
know.
microphone on the camera on my podcast with that motherfucker.
Right. That would be a good one. And we should, that
All
would be
the
our
old
goal.
people-
All the OGs, we be in
I
the
mean,
nursing
the-
home.
Yeah, but
Traditional moral values really have left the building nowadays. I'm sorry
they
to
do.
say.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
but that
gone.
comes, I think that comes from social media for
Social
us.
media,
For us building these imaginary people. You know what I'm saying? And then we gotta still have we have standards, but then when somebody comes into our circle, we try to still live up to that expectation. Motherfucker, I'm not great all the time.
So
Sometimes I don't feel like it.
is it standards or is it vanity?
It could be
Because
vanity.
because vanity is what's circulating all this social media shit.
I mean, of course, definitely, man.
Yeah,
Vanity, mirrors. I mean, everybody has.
What he say,
Everybody
mirrors,
can.
whatever.
You can basically create who you want to create. You know what I'm saying? If I argue with my woman, she got 10 niggas in her inbox telling her why I'm not good and what they can do better than me. You know what I'm saying? So of course relationships crumble, but when you separate from somebody that you love and you was married with, no matter how good I fucked you or how good we be together and match together, you still got 10 years with that nigga that I don't even know about. You did went through shit with him. Y'all probably just slept in the car till that apartment got finalized. You know what I'm saying? I can't compete with a lot of shit that y'all done went through. So you know what I'm saying? It's smoke and mirrors kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like the guest host said though, you know, tradition is just thrown out the window now.
Yeah, it is.
You know, If it's like if the dude and the young lady, they just kept, you know, their business together, they wouldn't have to really worry about, you know. But I agree with you. That social media, it has caused a lot of rift in some ways with some people. It's just crazy,
Bro, it just goes off of they trying to make what it is people look for their wants and not their needs.
There you go.
Know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
And when you follow that type of path, that's when you fall off the wagon. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna end up being in love with a nigga who don't even care about you.
So leading off of that, is marriage even worth it today? And if you can't get past everyone else's standards on things, how do you expect your marriage to survive in this day and age?
We start with
What
the
is
guts.
the point of marriage?
Yeah, start with the
In this
guts.
day and age?
He 23 years in.
I was gonna say I've been married for 23 years now.
Round of applause for that. Hell yeah. Yeah. They probably mad now he playing it off.
I'm saying the reflect.
That's a love connection, man. I swear I'm in my room.
I was going to say though, real quick though, I believe it's definitely worth it as far as if you two stay within that mindset. I mean, you know what? It's gonna be temptations either way.
Yeah.
But if you stay in that mindset, knowing that wait a minute, you know, this is something that looks like it's gonna be temporary. I ain't gonna go that route. You know, it can last.
Yeah.
It can last. You know,
My brother.
Yeah.
23 years, morals and values still stand at the center of your relationship. I guarantee that.
I definitely try to make sure that be the case. Definitely, most definitely.
So that's why. I'm sorry to cut you off, but that's why marriages nowadays. That's why I'm asking, like, is it even necessary today? Because people don't have that same standard that you did walked away with 23 years ago.
You know, I think in some ways I see today it is still a good standard. In some ways, the only thing is, like my brother was saying, that extra stuff come along and people allow the extra stuff to ring in their ear, and that's what take them off their square, and that's what just take everything, you know. And like I said, nobody's perfect or anything, but don't allow that extra drama to come in and just persuade you and get connected with your mate.
Keep the distractions away. You know what I'm saying? I think
it's gonna be some, but you gotta be strong.
But you know what? That's just just off the. I'm not even, like I said, I'm not religious, but just off the Bible. I just want to let people know about how my own beliefs. But it all leads. But I love God. You know what I'm saying? I love God. But it just goes off the Bible and everything else. What it is, that strength and blocking distractions will get you through your path. You know what I'm saying? That's what life, friendship, love, anything. If you block those distractions off,
my brother ready to get married, ladies.
Nigga, I do this podcast shit, dog. I Urbal Tea Podcast. Boy, we're rich in this motherfucker. Laughs and giggles in this motherfucker. We rock that.
He about to start a church up there.
Yeah. And I want all hoes. Everybody pay me some money when y'all get from that room.
But you know what, real quick, going real quick about the religion thing. Like you said you believe in God. That's one thing. I separate God from religion because God is not religion.
Yeah, he's not.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Religion is
I always tell people, I go to church though, but I always tell people the church is you. It's within you. You know, you are the church or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a building that we come together, but
congregate.
But some people
fellowship.
right.
And
that's all churches for.
I do believe in respecting the house of God. But as far as some people just this is the whole no, you are the church.
See,
Amen.
what you do.
I agree with that.
And see, with me is even if I go to a Catholic church, I genuflect. If I go to a mosque, I get on my knees. But the whole thing is, like you said, I'm a church, and I feel like my life is the Bible, and I'm writing this. You know what I'm saying? So when God helped me, you know, so I don't know what He did with Job and all them, but I know when I needed Him, He came. So I can't doubt that. You know what I'm saying?
And then if you're a person that read the Bible, them guys weren't perfect. If you read something that they were like, wow, you know.
I'm not strong as Job.
But the bottom line with all of them is they had that, like you said, they had a connection with God.
That was it. And that's all that matters.
You know, that's it.
Because religion, like I said, I don't want to get too far in there because, you know, we're still talking about fucking and talking shit. But I appreciate that conversation because a lot of people are scared of that. You know what I'm saying? They want to push that. Oh, no, you got to. No, I don't. Because I have my own mind. Like I said, I think that the church is me. You know what I'm saying? My kids see the church. And my Bible is my story that I'm going to tell them. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
Thank you for calling the Urbal Tea Podcast. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, I'm Kyla. I'm calling from Westland.
What up, yo? Westland in the building. What y'all out there smoking together? Y'all watching the podcast, smoking together or something? Hey, but we appreciate you calling. So the topic of the day is if you dating somebody that's not divorced but separated from their husband, separated from their wife, could you take the relationship serious or could you commit to it?
No, and I'm actually going through a situation like that right
Talk
now.
about it, Queen. Give us the tea. Shit, hell yeah, we ready.
What do you think?
Bring it.
Okay,
He
so
drinking it.
the situation is pretty complicated. He is actually my ex's new girlfriend's ex-husband.
It's not me. I just want to know, long as it's not me.
My
I don't wanna be-
ex's.
No, you say it again now?
I'm still
I
trying to
just
get
want to
it.
get that.
He is my ex's new girlfriend.
Okay.
Her husband. Her and him are separated, and pretty much them two were cheating together. My ex and the girl, and I found out she had a husband. I contacted her husband and told her husband that she was cheating on him, and now he's talking to me.
You ain't shit.
No.
You did that?
Stop. Go ahead, sister.
Man, what the hell?
Bring that to the locked-in host side. Let me hear this.
Yes. So what drove you to the point that you contacted
Let her tell this story.
Go ahead. I'm just listening.
I contacted him because I felt like it wasn't right. Like I felt like they were doing that stuff behind. I would have never contacted him, but she called my phone, and when she called my phone, I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna call her.
Hey. Girl, I know your story, man. I feel your pain. That's so reality. Men ain't shit. I'm telling you. Like that's why I was asking, like, what's the point in marriage today? Because my sister is gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Fuck these niggas the same way they try to fuck you.
Exactly. Period.
Oh shit, we love it, baby. Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, what I want to ask you is, as far as that situation, what did you gain off of once you called that number? Like, did you get a piece of, you know what I'm saying, other than you just walking away and just being done with the situation, basically?
Well, I got under both of their skin by calling him. So now she's trying to figure out what's going on between me and her husband because he told her that me and him are dating. And my ex, I definitely got under his skin because he's calling around complaining to everybody about it. So I'm accomplished.
Wow, y'all got some. Y'all want to come on the show?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, I'm just gonna give you some straight up advice on that. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Oh well, you called his phone. Oh well, she know about it. You know what I'm saying? You tested her temperature anyways. Because how stupid can you be? And he gave you the number. Why would he give you the number? Like, okay, you set that up. You want me to call her, so. I'm going to be sensitive to the subject, and that's what you're doing. You're being sensitive to the situation, but you know what it is.
Yeah.
She knows that y'all sleeping together. They'll work it out.
So at the end of the day, you done with the whole situation, basically.
At the end of the day, I am pretty much done with the situation. He wants to come and like get close to me and being, date and be in a relationship with me, but I'm really not feeling it because of the wife. He has to get.
Cause you got that young wop
He's
over
not
there.
Gonna
That nigga ain't letting that wop go. That nigga
You'll
like shit.
always be the side
He about to
piece.
call you later.
You'll always be the side piece.
Yeah.
They don't leave their spouse, especially if they got
I'm not gonna
kids
agree with that.
or longevity in that. They're not going to leave. Some do, but typically, I mean, it's cheaper to keep her. I say that, and I mean that. When you put money on the floor and you talk about separating assets, no, ain't nobody about to lose out on nothing. It's cheaper to keep her, and I'll fuck around.
She already got caught cheating. She already got caught cheating with my ex, so she's done.
Wow.
She's done anything.
I mean,
That's
hey,
crazy,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Like,
I want y'all to come on the show, man. Leave your number, text your Instagram, and I want all three, because I think we can all resolve this in here. If y'all fight, we gonna have security so y'all don't tell no shit.
Poly relationships, people are just major poly relationships, and if the solid foundation where he's taking care of the household is there, my sister, he's not going to leave. But
He likes her.
he might be able to take care of both of y'all though. If he can take care of both of y'all. If he can take care of both of y'all and you can tolerate the situation,
I
then
can't tolerate her.
No, you can't. And you know what? Life too short, man. And Queen, thank you for calling. Life too short. But we gonna lock your number in.
Maybe y'all should
and we want y'all to come on the show. And we can talk about this shit as adults
don't
because I
let the
think
dick
everybody should be able to put their
separate y'all
feelings on
from
the
being
floor.
together if y'all might actually get along.
Yeah, definitely, man. If y'all get the fuck,
some whole shit,
but don't
straight
come up here tearing nothing up. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Thank you, Queen, for calling. I appreciate
Take her
you.
out on a date. Shit.
Yeah, man, that was a dope ass call, man. That was live, man. Hell yeah, man. All right, let me ask y'all guys this question, man. I just lost that much. She had a good ass conversation. Oh, here you go. When dating, at what point do you ask about finances, man? For example, credit, saving, retirement. At what point of dating do you ask or do you involve that into the dating? Yeah, we're gonna start with Shine, man. The single guy.
Everything is Richard first. Let Richard go. I'd say probably if you serious and committed and want to be in the relationship and all that, I'd say at least 6 months to a year.
6 months.
6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I was gonna say somewhere around there because I definitely would say after a couple of dates down the line, within some months, start getting into some serious, deep conversations. Then I think that's when that should come in. You know, like blah blah blah. How's your fine?
That's the male perspective.
And then once you ask them what kind of work they do, you kind of get a grasp of 50, 60,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Say a lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because sometimes on that first or second date, it do come out like, so what do you do? You know, so what do you do? You know.
Yeah. And then you be like, you can calculate.
You kind of get.
Not saying we gold niggas, but it's like,
You sound like you about to say something profound. I want to hear.
Yeah, but I think to really get into serious of the conversation, it takes months. It should take months where you're like, okay, well, we trying to do this thing. So
That's if y'all really ready to sit down and tie the knot.
And it really falls on the floor if y'all trying to move together. That's what niggas got to know specifically. Now, you may have been lying about what you were saying, but now I need to know how much you got on it. You know?
I don't want it to change. Hey, if you say I got to give up $600 a month, this is it. Don't be 2 months later. I need a couple more money. And us guys are like that, though. We want to know what's up, and then we gonna
so we'll know what we got to go out here and get. Even if I can't get it, I'm going to try my best to get it. You know what I'm saying? But don't switch up on me. Because you don't know how to big claws out here for these big branches for this little couple $600. What about you, Jesse P?
Right.
The day you propose to me and you say we getting married is when you gonna know about my money, and that's all that needs to be said.
What paying now? What they paying up before now? I ain't know what y'all niggas
The
make.
day you say you gonna protect me, provide that security, and be my husband, then you can worry about my money.
So
but
do
until
you
then, let's
wanna
just worry
get
about yours.
married again?
Oh yeah, I do.
You been married
I
twice, haven't
do.
you?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Wow. You just a failure at marriage, nigga.
No, I wasn't.
Damn.
I want to talk about that first marriage.
Yeah. No, not the first marriage. Yeah. The gay.
The guy gay?
Yeah, he was gay.
I was married to a down low person.
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear that.
For 10 years.
what episode so I can go pull that up? Please? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. Like,
I just have
people
a
are
quick
people.
question.
Yeah.
No, the question I just had, there was no indication at all during that quote, that dating period, that you didn't, realize, like, wait a minute, I mean,
Y'all didn't go see Brokeback Mountain together. That's how you do it. That was the running joke on my show today, Brokeback Mountain.
When I met my first husband, he approached me and said he wanted to take care of me. I'm a terrorist attack survivor.
Okay, gotcha.
I am a terrorist attack survivor. The scar on my arm, I represent it. I'm a survivor.
Okay.
I keep pushing. And he wanted to take care of me.
Okay. All right.
But he didn't want to have sex with me. And that was the problem.
Oh, wow.
And being the woman that I am.
Did you think it was you first, or?
I mean, okay, so when we got into the foreplay, he was like, "Oh, well, oral sex, that's a sin."
Oh, wow.
You use that against you? Fell for that?
Even Christians don't even use that
Hell
one.
no, nigga, we married. Nigga, my girl probably throw me against the wall. Like, nigga, you give us some dick
So
today.
I was 19.
Okay.
You was young.
I was 19.
Wow.
And somebody said they just want to take care of you.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to do shit but cook it clean.
Yeah.
Be a woman.
That's a conventional way. What they call it? How they say it? Conventional marriage.
Let me tell you
What
something.
that
I
means.
can't say the word.
Money is the root to all evil.
No, because women, like,
Money is the root to all evil.
I don't think so.
God will
I think the love
provide.
of money.
God will provide.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. The love of money is the root to all evil.
It
Yeah,
is.
you are absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
money is only get spent.
And I was young and I was like, hey,
Yeah,
so. But I gained 100 pounds, and I ain't gonna lie about that because you see it.
No, that's cutie.
Yeah, but if I see
it's
you
in the-
away
it's
and you
getting in
gained
the right-
100
It's
pounds.
getting in the right place. It's not. But
Hold on.
those was my 20s, and I felt robbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I married him, and I am a woman of faith, and I don't believe in cheating in my marriage. My relationship is not just with you; it's with my father.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna disrespect him. So, no, like I didn't cheat, and I'm the
Get to the
masturbation.
story, dog. What
I'm the
happened, dog? You
masturbation
take it to the
queen
story.
of
You ain't put no
America.
money on this shit.
Who is
Hey, what your story is? What's the story?
No, I mean,
he
it's-
gay. What
no,
he do?
he was
You
gay. He was
found
down
him with
low.
another guy?
No, I found the phone. I got in the phone, and I was after 10 years though. Like, how fucked up is that?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, liquor.
Yeah.
Go ahead, baby. I'm talking. You good?
Go ahead.
No.
That's it. You
No,
know?
but at the end of the day, man, he had a right to live his truth, man. You know what I'm saying?
He should have
I
lived
remember,
his truth. We could have been great friends, but don't use me as a bearded lady.
but you know what? Because I remember back in the day when we used to see gay people, we used to chase and beat them up, all kind of old dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But now I learned to respect it. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
know, it's gay men out here that look like you.
No, he's not, because they don't look just like me.
They look like you. Normal. They look like him. They look like him, and you would never know that they gay. And I don't care to know that you gay.
Yeah, I don't
what
care.
you do in the privacy of your
Long as-
bedroom is your
long
business.
as you be real with you.
I just really think, though, just bottom line is, though, seriously, if he was definitely talking about being a committed relationship with you like that, he should have definitely told you something, though. Seriously, I think that's definitely important, especially if you know you're a
We
person
lived
that,
up north, and it's a smaller community, and they will kill you. And I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm not gonna specify the city,
Oh, you
but they
talking
will
about-
kill you
Oh, you talking
if they
about-
find out that you gay.
Really? Wow.
Flat out.
Wow.
We moving right along, man, because that shit about to go different. I don't know what the fuck.
I mean,
City.
our community, the black community, is not accepted,
nigga,
especially
You might as
the
well
smaller
say that because
communities.
niggas ain't got to go there. It's land everywhere else. We ain't got to go there. Shit, I don't want to go there.
You knew the
All right, man.
subtext
It's a known thing. Well, this is a popular thing. A man knows he wants to be married within 6 months. He don't need 4 years. What do you guys think? I'm gonna start with you,
Richard.
Rich.
We starting with you.
Then y'all go.
Nah,
y'all
you
the
done
last
deflected
question.
every time.
No, hey.
You can tell my friend ready to get married. That's why he keep asking all these married
Who, me?
questions. Hell yeah. You ready to get
Are
married.
No.
Oh, okay.
Clearly.
Too short, nigga. We how's life?
What was the question again?
The question was a man knows he want to marry you within 6 months of meeting you. He don't need 4 years. Is that true or false to you?
I think that's false. I think that's a narrative that the public put out there.
Yeah.
Society. I think you should take as long as you want.
Yeah.
I disagree with you.
Well,
I ain't got time. I ain't got time no more.
Well,
I learned my lesson. Did that. Never again.
Allegedly.
I learned my lesson.
Yeah, so
It's a question mark by you already. If I holler at you, I think we should just date and have fun.
Yeah, real
Ain't
shit.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I do.
But that marriage stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, get to the business. If that's what you want to do, all it is paperwork. If you married to God, you married to God. You know what I'm saying? That's your commitment. But all that is paperwork for these fucking counties to get paid off your ass. Let's be real.
Yeah. What about you, Big Rick?
You said if a guy, is he serious with it for
6 months, he'll know, like, this could be my wife. This gonna be my wife. He don't need 4 years to wait, you know what I'm saying, to get married.
Yeah.
No, he want to marry you. I mean,
he want to marry you before within that. You know what? I think it is possible. I think it is, especially a guy when he's with a lady. That's one thing he definitely know within a couple of dates or whatever. This is the one here.
Yeah.
And when he got that feeling, he gonna do whatever he can to stay committed with you in that way, to lead to that way. But I think it's possible. Matter of fact, I had a friend that met his fiance over the internet.
Yeah.
And they were dating for a couple of months, and they ended up getting married within a year. And they've been together for like 10, 12 years now. So
that's real.
I think it's.
What'd you say? Go ahead, Steve Harvey.
Yeah, but no, I agree. I mean, it can happen, you know what I'm saying, as far as, because who's to tell me how I love you and how I want to love you? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I may love you
that's
tomorrow.
what I say. Yeah,
You know what I'm
society. I
saying?
think society try to put.
Yeah, we try to put a limit on. You know what I'm saying? You got
don't
these women.
rush
'Cause
nothing.
I am in a Christian group. You know what I'm saying? I was in there trying to use the big bitches, but it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? They was up on it. But at the end of the day, in the group, I figured out that a lot of women, not just saying Christian, but a lot of women, period, they got that 2-year mark now. Because I'm 40. You know what I'm saying? So they on that 2 years. You better. I don't gotta do shit with you. I don't owe you nothing.
But that's what I'm saying. They try to put a label on.
That must be the 25 to 35 group. Because 35 and older, we definitely like 6 months to a year now.
6 months.
Ain't nobody got time. And it's COVID.
But
and
6
people dropping
months,
like flies.
6 months
Nobody got time to waste
6 months
time.
enough to know somebody like
to get married.
That's tough.
I think marriage
it's not enough time. I don't think it's enough time, but it's enough time to know if you're definitely leaning to that direction.
Yeah.
But really, to be honest, to right then and there say, let's get married right here in 6 months. I think like Sean said, I think you need to take some time leading up to that.
Because you know with me, I want to live with you a little bit, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Not even maybe live.
House is dead.
What you mean?
Nah, that's the best way to do it.
Because I think
her mindset is gone.
I'm gonna need to know you a little bit, like see how you living, see if you'll keep your bathroom.
Live in the house for about 6 years, then I decide.
Because at the end of the day, if I'm coming over, you gonna clean up. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm living there, I'm about to see your habits. You know what I'm saying? So
how often you clean up?
Yeah, how often you
but sometimes
why should I lower my standards and play house? And if you want those type of privileges, then put a ring on it. That's period. Otherwise, what's the point? You want to pay the bills for what? Yeah. To be like 6 months later, I'm out because I don't like the way you clean house. Nah, nigga, you can't live with me. No.
That's how you feel,
man. I've been there. I've done that. Let's be real with ourselves, okay? Like, why waste that time?
Real shit.
Yeah, I think if you're a person that's really observant with that individual you're trying to date, even going over their house a lot, you can learn a lot.
Exactly.
I don't think you necessarily have to live with them.
Exactly.
That's real.
But even though I know they feel that way, but you could be observant. You go over there a lot and just observe and be like, okay, this, that. Take a mental notes and know right away.
I think my biggest thing I take from relationships is when I see a woman, how she reacts in chaos. When chaos is in her life, and how she reacts in the clutch. You know what I'm saying?
Is she quick to?
If she a weak motherfucker, then I can't fuck with her. Because that's a turn off for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you can't get out this jam and you need me. You know what I'm saying? I should be the last one you call, even though I'll be the first to help. But I want to see how you gonna get your ass about it. Yeah, because it's gonna be times I'm gonna fall off. and I ain't gonna know what to do. I can't depend on you to think. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
And
saying.
that's
Both of
fine,
us-
but we don't have to live together for that.
No, we don't have to live together, but I think
Alright.
time shows you that chaos moment.
Exactly.
Because over time, she gonna fall off somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
I
She
don't
gonna
think
need
there's
you.
nothing wrong with getting engaged within the 6 month to a year mark.
Yeah,
if that's
that's cool.
I don't think you should
You
waste
say
time in
that's
a,
cool.
an engagement and then married within the next year too. You know, the next year,
Yeah.
2 years.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Depends on definitely the individuals, definitely.
Yeah, it do depend on the individuals, man.
You shouldn't be trying to get married. I mean, come on, 6 months to a year, even for
I'm
you
not
as a
married.
man.
Yeah, but
You should know
everybody-
whether or not this is a waste of time of your time
I mean,
or not.
yeah, I get you.
Yeah. All right, let me ask y'all this question. If you promote,
You sure got a lot of questions.
now, man, this
Go
Urbal
ahead.
Tea Podcast, baby.
Hey,
Run through 'em. All right, man. If you propose to a woman and she say no, is the relationship over?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's a good
That's a good
All of them,
question.
baby. This Urbal Tea
Man,
Podcast.
that's-
We do.
I like
Sit
that.
that
You like Walter Cronkite and
come on,
Bill
man.
Bond.
Yeah, so let me
You
ask-
went to Specs Howard.
No, I didn't. I did, but I'm good at this shit.
Right,
I feel like I did. But let me ask y'all this question: if you propose to a woman, man, is the relationship over?
Yeah,
Is it different?
now you answer first.
Yeah, I could answer that. I know a long time ago in my 20s, I asked this one girl, and she said she was going to think about it, and she never gave me an answer, but we was always still cool. So,
You were still
know,
smashing. How was the relationship after that? It was
it
still.
was still cool. Still cool. You know, she was a
But it
wonderful
wasn't like
person.
a public proposal.
Oh no. We was just talking, and you know, I think I asked her one night when I was at her house. So, yeah.
Intimate setting. I like
She
that.
didn't say yes or no, or
She said she'll
She'll
think,
think
about it.
about it.
nigga, I would
Yeah.
knocked her TV off the wall.
See,
Nigga, ain't nowhere in the fuck.
No,
I
those
done came
was
over
the
here. You
big
ain't gonna give me
Gemini.
no
Those
answer.
was the
Tell
big
me no,
TVs back
because
then.
I
They
knocked your
wasn't-
damn TV off the wall.
That is a Gemini response.
Yeah, fuck her. Nigga, we not giving her no props, no
Don't
more.
that sound like Donald Trump?
Right.
No, but I'm saying, well, I'm not
Knocking the TV
but
off
not,
the wall.
but on some real shit though. Far as she gave you no answer, how did that make you? Like you done asked her a couple of times, like
No,
yes or
no. It was just one time. It was just one time. So you know, you
Shit
look
happen.
back, yeah, things happen. So you know,
And
she
you know
was
what?
cool.
Yeah, and sometimes it be you look back like, I'm glad I didn't.
Right, yeah, and it'd be like, what if? So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but
yeah.
she was good people. But you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, how about you, sir?
What was the question again?
If you ask a woman to marry you, and she says no,
and she said no.
is the relationship over?
Not necessarily.
Have you been through that?
I ain't never been through that though. Yeah, because
Yeah,
the only
like I
person I
got
ever
mine.
asked was my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know the young lady I used to date before my wife, I thought it was leading up to that, but things little happened where it was just like, wow, you know.
And what's she doing now? Or you?
Oh, she doing good. We every now and then she say, hey, how you doing? Whatever, casual, you know.
Don't say too much, man.
Right.
Your
I
wife
mean,
might
no,
watch.
it's like that. I mean,
Yeah,
no,
he ain't seen her in a long time. no, I'm talking shit.
No, but I think the relationship still could last if sometimes that could be an indication to let you focus on yourself. Be like, wait a minute, okay, she said no, but let's look
deep.
let's look at the situation more. Maybe I'm not ready. Even though I
Yeah.
asked her, maybe even though we need to do some more inventory.
Man,
maybe,
that's
you know,
deep, man. Because a lot of times we don't do that inventory. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That
that
self
make you
looking
really-
into
really
ourselves.
look,
Like, damn, am I really ready? And then another thing is you could be looking at it. What are the problems of this relationship? Why you wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? But see, with me, I'm a Gemini, heart on my sleeve. I think you think I'm not good enough. So now
Okay.
it's fuck you. You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
gotcha.
At the
I
end of
got
the
you.
day, I don't
So
need
that
no
means you
friendship.
through then. You,
Dude,
yeah, okay.
and I may smash her cousin just because she like me all this time. Been looking at me at the barbecue. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's over. Because at the end of the day, if I give you this chance to be put on a pedestal that I only put my grandmama, my
I
mama,
hear you.
and you know what I'm saying? And you saying that you don't want to marry me? Bitch, fuck you. Excuse my
Okay.
language for the church.
Can
people
I
in the
ask
back
you a
of the
stupid
fucking-
question? That's how you do it. Can I ask you?
Go
a
ahead. No, I
stupid
ain't no
question?
nothing.
Okay, so have you ever holler at another family member from, you was dating somebody, holler
talk to
at
their
them,
friend and that? Yeah,
or
yeah.
a friend or a family member?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Now have I got fucked up? Yeah. But I never just went out there because I think that that's real disrespectful.
So
You know
what?
I'm
You
saying?
just met the person at another time or
He
something?
smashed.
No,
Oh, you just smashed.
no, you know what it was this before a lot of my baby mamas that's watching this before a lot of y'all. So we don't want to mix the meat.
Right. What you say?
But,
now I gotta
He
go home and.
smashed.
But sometimes when you dating somebody, people on the outside see your value more than the person that you with. You know what I'm saying? So when they seen that, they seen the opportunity, even though the opportunity wasn't the same with them because I'm still getting over trying to heal, they looking at it like, oh, I got him. But no, you don't got shit. You just got a nigga that's in a healing process. I still love over here. I could never be what I'm over here doing to you. You know what I'm saying? But I will give you a couple dollars.
So you need a holler.
Yeah, what about you, Jess?
If you said no to a dude, that would you think the
I
relationship
would
be
pull
on?
him aside and I'd be like, I don't know, because I'm scared too. Like, that's a scary thing to be
Marriage?
proposed to. No,
Oh yeah.
because you have to think like, do I really want to be with this person for the rest of my time? But if you just spent past 2 years, then yes, that's the person you're
She
supposed to
said
fucking be
See,
with.
there she
Like,
go.
oh my God, quit wasting time.
Yeah, you got that 2-year
No.
thing on you.
No, I do not. I just feel like, what's the point in wasting time?
Yeah, I don't know how it's big to y'all. I mean, somebody want to spend the rest of their life with you.
That's
you know what I'm
major.
saying? That's
and
major.
I just need to know. I would just be like, I need to think about it, probably like your friend said. But it would be a no more than 24-hour period before you get a response on yes or no.
Wow.
Like I couldn't give that to you because that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Nigga, if you don't, you got 10, 12 seconds to say yeah and cry.
Yeah, that's
And
crazy.
nigga, I'm knocking the TV off the wall.
I could never marry a Gemini. Y'all crazy.
Oh, man. What you got for us, Jesse, today? Shit, my bad. We ain't had what's good in the hood. I
okay.
apologize. We got a little.
How deep is a social media relationship to you? Like, it's yes.
Talk about it.
I'm just curious. Like, how deep does a social media relationship drastically impact your life?
I don't get the question.
Are you talking about like
really.
just? Are you talking about like?
I'm sorry. I'm wording that
I mean,
wrong.
I hear what you're saying, but are you speaking of like just people that you just meet in general? Just
No, like just
on that?
okay. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase this.
Yeah.
Does social media have more of an impact on your life today than your own realistic life?
Oh gosh,
Yeah. I mean, we be on there.
I'm on it.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
We
be
on
on
there,
it,
and then
yeah.
especially if you got a business or podcast or whatever, you promoting your shit. You trying to keep people interested. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
ask questions on Facebook all day. Some of the questions I don't even give a fuck about what the answer is, but I'm liking, replying,
Yeah.
to keep them. You know what I'm saying? Engaged.
So that's
with me.
more impactful than your relationships you have outside of that?
I mean, it's not more impactful as far as emotionally, but shit, as far as time, yeah, I spend probably more time on Facebook than I do with my kids. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I be on there at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm being there after work.
at
You know what I'm
work,
saying?
yeah, I'm on- I'm
so I
on-
mean,
yeah, I'm
but
on
I ain't,
social
you know what I'm
media
saying?
at
But
work.
it's a part of our life now. It's
Yeah.
not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? It's what we live.
I always say, I wonder what's next. Remember, it was MySpace, then Facebook all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I always be
Meta
wondering
is
what's
next.
next.
Meta's next.
Who?
Meta.
Oh yeah, Meta's next for Facebook, but MySpace was them days. I used to meet them white girls in the trailer parks, nigga.
Oh, man.
Hell
Didn't know
yeah,
how to do
nigga.
it.
They should sell all kind of weed and shit for a nigga back in the day.
I don't know how Meta gonna sound though. Like
No,
it just
Meta,
don't sound
I think
good.
the Meta universe is going to be a virtual reality where you don't just see my picture, you see a version of me walking, talking, and all that shit. It's a whole other virtual reality. That's why people want us to invest in that crypto and all that ether and this shit because it's going to be a part of how you spend in the Meta universe. Well, people now, you just going to put on glasses and just live your day. You know what I'm saying? They're going to start having jobs and buildings in that universe. You know, it's going to be a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be just a picture. You're going to be like, damn, my day going bad, and somebody going to be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody going to want to be the kingpin, but I understand
Oh, so
how
we
the world
going
is
to
changing.
the fifth element phase.
The world is changing. It's changing.
Yeah, it
you know
is.
What I'm saying? And I'm going to change with it. Shit, if I can get some money, shit, I know how to live my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm an introvert, but at the end of the day, we got to change. All right, let me ask y'all this question real quick. All right. This is a question from the inbox. My oldest daughter is 21 years old. Should she be allowed to have company in my basement? She has her own little place down there. What do y'all think?
I'm taking notes on this one.
Paying rent.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. I said she paying rent.
yeah. So
What'd you say?
Okay, so what you say, Richie Britt?
Yeah,
Right.
I was gonna say if she's paying some type of rent or something towards the bills towards the house, she can go ahead and
Have
you
company
know
in the basement.
Yeah. I
Okay.
believe she
What
could.
about you? Should I pay in the bill?
Shoot, when I was living with my mama, I sure had company.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't often, but you know, when it was there, it was there. So you know, I was paying bills. So you know,
I guess money grows. All right, what you say?
What about you?
I told you I'm taking notes. Shit, I got a 5-year-old.
No, I mean, as far as me, man, I got kids. My oldest daughter about to be 21 on May 19th, Malcolm X's birthday. So, hell no. You think I'm finna wake up in the middle of the night and hear my daughter get smashed, nigga? Dog, I will come in there and kill everybody. No,
you talking about that kind of company?
I don't know what.
I thought you talking about just company.
I don't mind where homegirl is over, but you know, it's curfew. But you know, when they 21, they think they grown. I know they know everything. Don't know shit. I can't. You know what? From 17 to 23, they think they know everything, but they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on it, but
I don't think I could have my daughter down there just with company. Like, I wouldn't trust it, you know, maybe a friend of the family or something, but nah, you gotta go. Yeah,
I agree with that one. See, when you said that way, I agree. Yeah.
Then you go into the bathroom, you hear that, you looking like,
man,
I'm about to kick the door down.
All these dads.
I'm about to go crazy up here, man. Hell yeah.
So before we go, you know, tell us about your show.
Yeah. Kick it about it. Yeah, tell them how you started, man.
How I got started for the gentleman here, Sean P. He got started with his podcast last August, and he asked me. He knew I was a sports guy, love sports or whatever.
Yeah,
he called me. He said, "Rich, you come on and do some sports on my podcast." I said, "Okay, you know," and got on it. And for the first time, I was like, "Oh, you know, a little jittery, new to me." You know, like, all right. Well, as time went on, started developing a good sense of it, and then he had a birthday show.
Okay.
And so my birthday was in February. He said, "I'll tell you what, Rich. In February, I want you to do a show, your birthday show, and you run the whole thing. I'm just gonna sit back or whatever."
I be doing that shit too. Test to see where they at.
So he allowed me to go ahead and do the birthday show, and after that birthday show,
February what?
I was hooked. February the 15th.
Okay. Oh, that's my mama's birthday.
Oh, okay. And after that, I was just like, I could do this. I got the confidence to do this, and I'm thankful for him and Miles Dixon. You know, and
Miles, that's my man. Shout out to Miles, man.
Miles,
I watched Miles on the show with 3 other niggas the other day. It was a good ass show. With my Uncle Fred on there. I forgot the name of the show.
Oh, Gerv.
Yeah, Gerv. I don't like to say that unless I'm talking to a woman, but Gerv show, yeah.
What do it mean? I don't even know what it means.
I don't know what it means. But shout out to Miles, though, man. He got a good ass show. They were talking.
That's what it means?
Yeah. Because, you know, every time I see him in the element.
Show me again the call.
I'll say there it is. Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to say this about Miles real quick at podcasting. Shout out to podcasting. Every time I see him, it's all about joking the business. But I never got a chance to see him just really spit that real shit. And he's really a mentor out here. Definitely. Shout out to him. And I ain't kissing his ass because I owe him some money. Urbal Tea Potcast, thank you for calling in. What's your name and where you calling from?
This D from Roseville.
What up, though, D from Roseville, man? Where you been at, boy? You got locked up. Where you been?
I've been working, man.
Oh, okay.
They put me back on that clock, so.
Man, definitely. So the topic of the day is, if you dating somebody and they're not married, they're not divorced, but they're separated, is it possible to commit to that situation or be realistic as far as a relationship in that situation?
I'm not about to commit to it because
you a man.
There's no papers involved. There's no finalization.
Okay.
Separated. There's meaning behind words. Separated and divorced.
Thank you.
Come on, D. You sound like you've been in that situation. You know, it's a difference.
It's a difference.
Yeah. So she need to be divorced for you to say, okay, I can commit to this, or move in with her, or do shit for her.
Absolutely, all that, because he can still come through.
Yeah, that's real shit. Damn, man. Yeah, he still can, and then he'll have, husband rights. I guess, but at the same time, what if she telling you she love you and she want to be with you and they done? And
it don't matter.
Let's say you meet the nigga.
You can't flip that for a man versus a female.
Yeah, that's
you know
real.
what I'm saying?
It's
right, totally
D.
different.
D. We miss you, man. Bring your ass back. Start calling back, nigga. You was our only caller for a couple of shows. Nigga, that's why we know you. I think I owe you $20 on the game today.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I was about to ask you.
Yeah.
No, I want to comment on the daughter having company.
The daughter.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, bro. Talk to us.
Ain't no way in hell.
Okay. No company.
Straight to it.
She got no company?
No.
You ain't gonna let the little nigga that you thought was cool as hell playing basketball in the backyard beat real good. He can't spend a night. He can't see you 21.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
real
not.
Shit, me neither, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But she can, like I told, like my guest said, you know, close family friends, down there to an extent. But nigga, really, go get your own shit. You 21, get off my shit. Hell yeah, dog. Ain't nobody taking nobody wrong.
When he say go get a room.
He go get a room. Hey, appreciate you calling, D, man. Thank you, brother. Hey, appreciate you calling, bro.
For sure.
All right, for sure. Hell yeah. D, man, that word.
So you be talking about them bum ass lions though? I gotta get in there. Bum ass lions.
Don't talk about my lions now.
No, I love the lions. I love them.
I hope they have a 16, 17.
I'm a Lions fan.
You said don't do that. Take it off.
Losing season. Let's go. Perfect losing season.
He didn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting. He was finishing his story.
No, I'm gonna finish it for him.
Go ahead.
We started a sports thing on Facebook.
Yeah, we sure did.
We would meet up every Sunday when the Lions play, and we'll talk about the Lions and everything.
Yeah,
and he always used to love the Lions.
Yeah,
and then
I'm a
finally
Lions
I said, let's do a podcast.
Man, I love to come on. When y'all do y'all sports show, y'all still do it?
No. Because
I was trying to get one
come on the podcast.
I love sports.
But
if you ever come be a guest on Ball and Rich, we can just talk about that.
Did you see his tattoo?
Yeah, I'm a Lions fan. I'm a Lions fan.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking
Red
about.
Wings fan. I'm a Detroit fan because one thing about it, you go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, they don't got all the teams. We got basketball, football, baseball, hockey. I'm watching all the niggas, and I'm cheering for the niggas.
First of all, Oklahoma ain't got shit, so don't even compare them to.
And a motherfucker from Oklahoma ran off with my money when I was in Vegas. Tricking with that. That hoe ran off with my money. She went there and get some blunts.
Oklahoma girls know how to get it.
Man, fuck them Oklahoma women. Shout out to Oklahoma if y'all call it cash out.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, we had that show we had, it was the Last Down show.
The Last Down.
That's how.
We talking about sports. Yeah.
Man, I was trying to get a sport. I was gonna get a sports show, and we are gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's called Sports Bars. We're gonna talk about hip hop and sports and shit. Sports bars. You know what I'm saying? Rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? These young kids don't know about the bars. They just say anything on the mic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, man. So let me ask y'all. I'm gonna say this real quick. There's 3 different questions to life.
Okay.
To being successful. Who am I? Why am I here? And what do I do about it? It's about purpose. So have you found your purpose in life, and what is it?
You know what? I think I found my purpose. I didn't think I've had my purpose all along, but never knew about it. One of my purpose has always been to uplift. I've noticed that, and even the time when I didn't want to do it, I would come back and do it. I said, this is something I love. To see people, to see them go ahead in life. I love to give that advice to somebody. Brother, you can do this. Sister, you can do this. And I always thought it was just words, but as time goes, like every morning on my stat, I get up and pray and come up with a thought of the day on my stat all the time. And I just love to see people just advance.
That's
I don't care who you are. I just want you to, you always hear people down a lot or whatever, but I believe I am living in my purpose now. Finally, as far as just letting people know, you can make it, brother.
Yeah.
Sister, you are somebody.
And you know what? And life is different when you live in your purpose. You feel different. Your energy is different. You come off as brighter, and you know what I'm saying, more of a light. You know what I'm saying, not a darkness. So, man, shout out to you, man. That's
I like that.
What about you, Sean P? Player of the year, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Just better stop looking over there.
She could look at me. She could look at me. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Me I can look at them.
And I'm looking at her.
Hey, talk that shit. Yeah, if you spend the 40, I won't
and she gave us the clap. So whatever we give each other, we deserve it.
Definitely.
I don't know. I think I am, but I always pray to God. What you want me to do? What's the purpose? But I know one thing I always tell people. I always try to give people opportunities, and that's something people. And some people come back and say, "Hey, man, you gave me my first shot. You did this," and it's humbling. You look back. You know, and then one thing I like to do is be able to give to my son, you know, something that I didn't have, or try to give him different opportunities that I didn't get. You know, we didn't have somebody to take us to a radio station or a podcast and show us how to do it. Show us how to do it, and give us opportunities. This is stuff we need to take advantage of.
That's real shit, man. You know, what about you, Jesse P?
So I'm looking at it a little different right now. I'm finding myself right now. I've always been a giver. I've always been a faithful woman to just praise God and give praise wherever I go, and try and get people when they upset to remember. Just because you're going through something right now, it can be so much worse. Be thankful for your test that you're going through. But right now, in my point in life, I am finding my purpose. And that's so weird to say. Like, I've always been a hustler. I always get this money. But it's not about the money. It's about family and a life, you know. So I'm happy in the place where I'm getting
Would you be happy in a polygamy relationship?
Why you ask me that?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, so silly.
Maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
One thing I want to say.
If it's not lying.
One thing I didn't learn with a purpose, I'm not into all that silly material stuff. It seemed like more and more people are. You be like, I gotta have a Gucci bag and all. You be like, Birkin. Man. Somebody said, boy, you get on a plane with a book bag. I'm like, what am I supposed to have? I'm not into all that. I'm getting on the plane, getting out. But you know, it's a lot of people.
And you know what? You know what taught me first the name brand shit? The pandemic. When I looked in my closet and seen that Saint Laurent, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, all that. It wasn't worth nothing. I couldn't even sell it then. You know what I'm saying? Because it was worth nothing. So I just think that the older we get, we just like to be nice, look real fresh, clean. But I got some cologne, because one thing about it, my mouthpiece going to give me some pussy before anything. You know what I'm saying? Before I money spend anything with you, I'm going to talk up on something. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit, man. But I think that the world falls into that materialistic shit because we hold that to a higher regard. I want to talk about Kanye. He had an interview with Nori on Drink Champs.
I got to watch it. I ain't watching it yet.
But part of what he said was they was like, well, where you stay at, Kanye? He was like, I stay in a bag about this big, and then when I go overseas, I stay in a bag about this big. Wow. He was like, because America has this thing as, when I buy a house, they gonna show how rich I am because this how big my house is, or what kind of car I drive to show this. I want to be rich enough to wherever I go, people gonna invite me. I can do shit for free because I'm out here trying to help people, and I think that's what my mission is to help people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because because to the lames, see, I think that as far as the interview, just give it a quick breakdown. He was giving out the names, the Oprahs, the Saint Laurents, the House of Gucci, all these names to get the people in, to get the people listening to what he's saying. Then he's saying, listen, they say I'm crazy just because I don't want to be trapped in the box that they designed for me to be trapped in.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Who gonna give me $6 billion and I'm crazy? The Gap gave him $6 billion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How am I crazy and they giving me this type of money? You know what I'm saying? Not just saying the Gap, but all his endeavors, he worth $6 billion. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we got to start thinking out the box that they designed to trap us in. You know what I'm saying? And I think for us, the podcast shit, it's hard as hell to get motherfuckers to fuck with it. So asking y'all this question for me just personally. Okay. Because I like y'all show and I actually look up to you guys because I see y'all work hard as us. You know what I'm saying? Is how do you get people to watch your shit without doing something dumb and being viral? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the authentic shit gonna kick in, period. But what's the code to it?
I got a good mentor, Nat Morris.
Okay.
He said, Sean, I checked out the show. You yourself. He said, just be yourself.
That's it.
It's gonna come. And the thing is, I didn't heard that from so many people, and it tripped me out. They said, just be yourself. So I tell people all the time, just have fun, do you. Hey, however you talk and all that, people gonna love you.
They gonna fuck with it. And you gotta think it's $1 billion thing we in. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand, but I'm gonna tell you a lot of things about podcasts that people don't understand is we spend money on this shit. This shit not free. This studio, all this shit. These niggas ain't just liking me to come here and talk. You know what I'm saying? So respect that part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's a grind to come up. So when y'all see me come up, and like I said, when I invite niggas on the show, come on the show, nigga. This ain't free. I ain't wasting time.
Now that I don't call people don't want to show up. I think I had 4 people that day. Only 2 showed up.
don't do me like that because it's not even just the money because the money ain't shit. It's the time that I'm thinking about how am I going with this show? What's the direction of the show? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the shit fall off different. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bounce back. It ain't hard to bring up the next question. If I say what you got, Justin, she say nothing. Then who is out? You know what I'm saying? So nigga, respect these grounds that I know there's 1,000 of them out there, and y'all can listen to who the fuck y'all want to. But I'm saying when you listen to me, y'all getting the real and being authentic, man. For real, man.
Man, you one of the best, man.
Thank you, man. Y'all one of the best, man. So we about to kill this podcast, man. I'm gonna start with you, Big Rich over there. Shout out to Black Business and shout out all your Instagrams, whatever you going, whatever you got going.
Okay. Well, first of all, definitely check me out on Sundays from 5 to 6, Balling with Rich, and that balling stands for being active, living life, ignoring negativity. That's what we do.
That's and I try to remember that shit earlier. I'm surprised. I'm like, I don't remember.
I want to shout out. I had a couple of shout out to the Cookie Lady. She was on my show, Christian Johnson. Shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to Starlisa Henderson, another black young lady doing her thing business-wise, black business. Keep on doing your thing.
Shout out to her, man. Shout out to them, man. Make sure y'all follow them, man. Definitely. Yeah, something shopping.
Sundays, the Laugh and Giggle Show, 6 little after 6, and then I'm on the Sex Shop Show. That's Thursday night. That's a crazy show.
All short niggas is nasty.
Y'all think Girth is crazy? Check out the Sex Shop. I think that's what it's called. It's something about sex. That's all I know.
What time it come on?
10 o'clock on Thursdays.
Okay,
and then 9 o'clock, we do a show called The Truth where we pay respect to the pioneers of Detroit hip hop. We done had K-Stone on there. We done had Duncan Hines from Detroit's Most Wanted.
DJ Lowe.
That was my shit.
DJ Lowe. So yeah,
Detroit's Most Wanted.
And I tell everybody, we all got stories. We may not be able to put it on 8 Mile or in the movie theaters, but we still got stories.
That's right.
We definitely do, man. Damn, y'all got a show with all them out there.
It's a cool
man, y'all, hey man. Hey man, I gotta come on some of them shows, man. So far. Okay, I don't know. Go ahead, Jess. I want to talk to you about that show. Go ahead, Jess, real quick.
He's so silly. No, thank y'all for coming on the show
Thank
today.
you for having me,
man. Come on, man. They rocked out.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, you got to shout out to Black Business.
Why do I?
Cause we black. Nigga, shout out to Black Business. No,
I ain't spending no money right now.
You can do sloppy chops, whatever. But shout out something black. Whatever you want to do. Shout out somebody black. Don't do that.
I'm shouting out my brothers here in the studio. Listen to Ballin' with Rich. Listen to Ballin' with Rich on Sundays. And listen to
the Laugh and Giggle
Show.
Right up my alley, but that's
all right, man. Well, I'm gonna shout out the Laugh and Giggle Show, man. Ballin' with Rich, man. I want to shout out Early Bird Garment Company, man. They definitely doing big things. I want to shout out the Taco Bar with Michelle. She supposed to be on the show in a couple weeks, hopefully, man. Hopefully.
That's the one on what, 6 Mile?
On 6 Mile. Yeah, she on the noodle shit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I don't know the name. I want to shout out her brother on the real good spot on Schaefer. I want to shout out Juicing with Jay always.
Juicing with Jay, all right.
Yeah, I want to shout out the CMOSologist. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to shout out Rita D, even though she ain't called in. I ain't fucking with you no more. And I just want to let y'all know, man, we appreciate y'all brothers on the Urbal Tea Podcast.
We
Sean P. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I'm going to come on there and rock out, man. Hell yeah, man. I definitely. And I want to say shout out to everybody. We love y'all. The grass is not green on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it. Urbal Tea Podcast. We out this bitch.